Throughout the first night, Howard couldn't sleep. He kept on thinking about what his brother had said. You'll be haunted by 3 more spirits. And he started to puff out to see if there are any. But then an engine appeared. He was the same size as Thomas, and it was blue, and he was the same color as him, but he had a different number. His face looked young. His face looked young, but also wise and kind. And on his whistle was glowing, and it looked like it was magic. Who are you? I am the ghost of Christmas past. Come, I have much to show you. Where are you taking me? To your past, of course. And the engine pulled him out of the shed. Then they came to an unknown yard. Then they came to a railway which Howard hadn't seen in a long time. Do you recognize this place, Howard? I do. This is the railway where I used to work. It's British Railways. Then they saw several engines heading to the party. They are shadows of your past. They are shadows of your past. Past, Howard, so they cannot see or hear us. Then Howard saw an engine that was black. It was Drainer. Come on, slow wheels. We haven't got all day. Then Howard saw the past self of him. Then Howard saw the past self of him in his original British Railway livery. I can't wait for the party to be started. Party to be started, he cried. Wait for me! You seem to enjoy Christmas back then. Yes. Drainer knew how to keep a smile on a busy day's work. Yes, but all that happiness will soon end. The ghost made time fly for a few more years until Howard could see himself with Drainer at a platform. Drainer was taking a goods train was waiting for the workmen to load his trucks. Ugh, come on. We're gonna be late if you don't get on with this. Howard. Come on. I'll tell you, Howard. Christmas has gotten bad. It's gotten hard over the couple of years. The last couple of days. Years. The last couple of years. And now that people use more trains, it's soon overworked. I haven't got to see the trains anymore than last week. If I hadn't ordered to take another goods train. But I thought Christmas is a time for happiness, Drainer. Aye for them, but not for us. All the humans get to have the thing that they deserve. We get to do all the hard work. And Drainer set off, leaving behind a rather confused Howard behind. The ghost then made time fly by again, and then it transformed them on a The scene then changed again. And it took them to a main line where they saw Drainer taking another goods train. Ugh, this frost is making my pistons freeze. It is Christmas after all, old boy, and plus you can't keep grumbling forever. Bah! Humbug! The Drainer and his crew were not paying attention. And they passed a red signal. They were heading for trouble. A different engine was taking his load as well when Stop! You're on the wrong line. Drainer soon realized his mistake, and they couldn't stop, and the crews jumped out of both engines, and they collided into each other. The impact was so hard that the Drainer and his trucks tumbled down a hill, and some of the other engines' train tumbled, and 2 trucks of the other engine's train tumbled down a hill as well. As they continued to tumble down a hill, Slate, Coal, and Stone battered his boiler and making dents in uncomfortable spots along the way. One giant slab of slate even struck Drainer on the smoke box door. Howard watched in horror at the sight of his brother dying. He had heard words about Drainer's death, but seeing it with his own eyes made Howard shiver. By the time they stopped, it was a horrible scene. A giant cloud of dust filled the air. A giant cloud of dust filled the air. The other engine who remained on the hill was shocked as well as the crews. The breakdown train arrived, but Drainer was in a really bad position. Was in a really uncomfortable position, and they could see that he was dead, and they had to sell him for the scrapyard. Why are you showing me this? Ever since that happened, you became like him as well. And as I cannot even show you, someone else will. Who? The ghost said nothing, and he blew his whistle one more time, and that disappeared both engines.